Yes, we are going on the topic material boundaries, the effect of material boundaries, advantage and disadvantages. You have advantages of material boundaries because it will help you to be at peace with yourself. When you set a material boundaries, you are avoiding being initiated from one kingdom you don't know about, from one thing you don't know about. You are avoiding adopting negative energy from many sources you are not aware of. The danger of not setting boundaries, material boundaries, are many. Most people have seen themselves in dream, having many attacks, not knowing that the clothes you gave to someone, that material things that your friend borrowed from your hand, one thing or the other have gone on underground against you. For you to give someone your clothes as borrow or go and use and bring back to me, 70% or 60% of people have got initiated from one negative energy. The enemy can also use that cloth to harm you in the negative part of the spirit world. They can use it to harm you. They can use it to do one evil or the other against you. It's very dangerous when you don't set a material boundaries. Be careful on whom you give your material things, the items you are using in your house and also around you and also on your body. It's very dangerous. Now you can believe with me that setting material boundaries are not only physical benefit but spiritually benefit. When someone uses your item spiritually in a negative form to harm you, physically it will begin to manifest and you will begin to have problem, not knowing where it comes from. Some ladies go far in the extent of borrowing their friends their bra, their inner wears. You never know what she or he used it to do. Setting a material boundaries is very important. The spirit world will not blame your enemies for that material boundary, but you will be blamed for being careless, releasing your material things to that friend, to that neighbor, whom you don't know much about. Sometimes we think we know much about people, but we don't know them. Setting a material boundaries is very important. We are talking much on this topic because material things have very powerful spiritual effect in our lives. Set a material boundaries. Things you can give to someone, use and give me back, and things you cannot give. You can also give out and say, oh, have it. I can go and get another one for myself. That I'm giving the person to return back. Anything you know that is material things you are using on your body, in your house, around you, even the material things of your family, be careful of giving it out. Someone can use it to initiate the entire family. Someone can use it to cage the entire family. Someone can use it to harm the entire family in a negative part of the spirit world. Material things. Set a boundary over your items. Set a boundary over your material things. If the enemy can use money that they get from your hand and harm you spiritually, what of the clothes, shoes, the property in your house that you are giving out to someone? When the person finish, let him or her return back to you. If you cannot avoid it, make sure you are spiritually alert. But when that person return that item, you have to pray on it, sanctify it, purify it, make sure you put it in order with your own energy. And after sanctifying or purifying that item, do not go on and use it immediately. Keep it for some days. You can keep it for 7 days. You can keep it for 14 days, 21 days, or a whole month. Sanctifying it before you can use it again if you cannot avoid it. But if you can avoid it, setting a boundary, things you don't give out, There are some people, they can never allow you to borrow their clothes. They will tell you no. That is a good boundary. It doesn't mean you hate that person. It does not mean you dislike the person. You can also help the person to get a new one by giving support. Instead of the one you are sure you are using, you give it out to that person. I know of a story of someone who finished his wedding and a friend called him, please, can you borrow me that suit you used on your wedding? Since you are no longer using it, I want to use it to attend a party. The young man, knowing that this man is his friend, he borrowed the suit. After giving the suit out, the man used that suit negatively and planned against that man. It takes that man time before he could recover from the initiation, from the attack. Because after using it, the young man returned it back to him. What are we saying here? You have to set a boundary, not only on clothes or shoes, the items in your house, your properties, anything materials that you give out. Have connection when someone wants to use it to the spirit world. It's easy for you to be involved in one attack in kingdom or the other unknowingly. These are the dangers of material things giving it out. That's why you have to set a boundary. Material boundaries is very important to the spiritual world. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lady M.E. Secret of Word by Lady M.E. In the next video, we are going to talk on emotional boundaries in the spiritual and the physical world, and also time boundary in the physical world and the spiritual world, and also spiritual boundary itself, what's all about. Please share this video, click like, bring your comment on the comment section. May the Almighty bless us as we set a good boundaries. When you are setting boundaries, you are not hating anybody, but you are trying also to be at peace and safe hand, and also for your friends to be at peace with you. May the Almighty bless us now and forevermore. Amen.